My cousin's girlfriend told me to get a job and move out of my own house. The crazy part? She genuinely had no idea I owned it. My cousin Marcus had been living with me for almost a year. He'd lost his job and I had an extra bedroom, so I told him he could stay until he got back on his feet. I never charged him rent. I covered the mortgage, the electricity, the internet, even most of the groceries. He'd help out here and there when he could, but I was paying for almost everything. About a year later, Marcus started dating a girl named Ashley. She seemed nice at first, then her roommate moved out and she couldn't afford her apartment anymore. Marcus asked if she could stay with us for a few weeks. I said yes. Looking back, that was my second mistake. Apparently, Marcus never told her the house belonged to me. He let her believe it was his, and he never corrected her. At first, I didn't realize it. Then little comments started slipping out. She'd tell Marcus, "You work too hard," or "You shouldn't have to pay for everything." I just laugh and walk away. I assumed she was joking. Then she started treating the place like it was hers. She rearranged the living room, threw away food I'd bought because she said it was unhealthy, even complained that I took showers too late because it disturbed her sleep. I kept wondering, why does she think she gets to make the rules? Then one Saturday morning, I walked into the kitchen and found her making breakfast. She looked at me and sighed. "We need to talk." I honestly thought she was going to apologize for something. Instead, she folded her arms and said, "Don't you think it's time you got your own place?" I blinked. "I'm sorry." "What?" She rolled her eyes. "You're a grown man. You've been living off Marcus long enough. I think it's time you got a job and stopped depending on him." For a few seconds, I genuinely couldn't speak. I looked over at my cousin. He just walked into the kitchen. The second our eyes met, he knew. He knew exactly what she just said. He also knew he'd never told her the truth. Ashley kept talking. "Honestly, if this relationship is going to work, we need our own space. You being here all the time makes it awkward." I looked at Marcus and asked one question. "Does she know whose house this is?" Silence. Ashley answered before he could. "Of course I do. It's Marcus's." Marcus slowly closed his eyes. Then, without looking at her, he quietly said, "No, it's his." I've never seen someone's face change so fast. She looked at Marcus, then at me, then back at Marcus. "What?" He finally admitted everything. The house was mine. I'd been paying every bill. I'd been letting him live there rent-free for almost a year, and I'd agreed to let her move in because he asked me to. Ashley turned bright red. She started apologizing immediately, said she'd misunderstood, said Marcus never explained. The problem was, she'd already shown me exactly how she treats someone she thought had nothing. I finished my coffee, set the mug in the sink. Then I said,